It's going to be an interesting year in the Big Ten because I think what we have right now, Jordan, is we have 6 teams that are ranked. A lot of that is you head into conference play, you're going to beat up on each other. The depth of the Big Ten will be interesting to watch here because we really do think we have elite teams. I'm curious how the middle and the bottom half of the Big Ten keep up with the Michigans and the Illinois, and if they can give them some games.
Yeah, look, Iowa. Let's talk about Iowa.
Yeah. Sure.
When you talk about depth.
Yeah.
Oops.
Apology accepted.
Don't want to mess with that thing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about depth in the conference. So Iowa goes out tonight. Most of their team, along with their coach, came from the NBC.
Yeah.
They classed up. Your first game is against Tom Izzo, the legend, at the Breslin Center against a team who went through Murderers Row and is undefeated. Yeah. So, like, Iowa, is it fair to say, well, they're not good because they got stomped tonight? Of course not. Mm-hmm. Iowa's going to figure it out. Iowa's going to play themselves to the bubble by the end of the year. I truly believe that. We've spent the day talking about teams. We haven't even mentioned a blue blood in Indiana. Indiana's a team that's going to surge.
Yeah.
That's going to be a team that's going to position themselves 15 to 10 in the country by the time we really get into the nitty-gritty. And then we got the heavyweights, the 4 teams we've identified. I'm very high on this conference this year because I think there's going to be, to the point of mentioning Iowa, 1 or 2 of these other teams that are kind of in the abyss right now, trying to figure out who they are, that are going to step up and be like, give this conference even more depth.
Yeah, I think my Ohio State Buckeyes are
that's
a group
one of the,
that can really do
great
that.
Example.
They're averaging, Jake Diebler has them averaging only over 90 points. Their top 4 is averaging 14 plus. And I think Bruce Thornton's one of the top point guards in the Big Ten.
One of the most clutch guys in the country.
One of the most clutch guys in the country. He's efficient. He can lock down. And I think when he's going up against a Braden Smith or up against some of the other top point guards like Jeremy Fears Jr., it's a head-to-head matchup, and it's not much, it's not much disadvantage.
UCLA, Oregon, 2 teams that got to get healthy, then figure it out. Then all of a sudden you're talking about like 8 or 9 teams that are dangerous, and maybe 4 or 5 teams that can go win a national championship.
Yeah, and the flip side of that, teams at the bottom of the conference, we saw Washington struggled last year, Penn State. We'll see what Maryland turns into. You really do have to get some momentum going here because there's no break in the schedule.
And give credit to Fred Hoiberg in Nebraska.
Yeah,
I know
Nebraska, another team.
They just lost Connor Siege in their shooter, but they're still showing up. They're still competing, and they're 8-0. So guys are starting out. They're locking in.